Season's beatings, folks. I am the Mighty Plantain. Thanks for checking out this video. And by beatings, I mean the beating that your wallet has certainly taken during this holiday season. I'm here to help. Gonna help save you a little bit of money. Maybe. We're gonna find out. Walking through the bargain bin at my local liquor store, I came across these beauties. These are from McAle's. McAles. McAle's. 4 different products, all available in cans and 4-packs. I think these are 16-ounce cans. There we go, so not too bad. $1.99 a 4-pack. Not bad. Down at Joka's in Waterville, Maine. For those of you not local, these are probably just as cheap anywhere else. If not, maybe a little bit more expensive, but still probably in the bargain range. If I'm looking at these $1.99 a 4-pack, I mean that's 50 cents per drink, and they're 16 ounces. 3 of them come in at 6% alcohol by volume. 1 comes in at 8. So might be a good bargain option depending on whether or not they're drinkable. So let's see what we got. We've got the hard root beer, the hard orange and cream, which, let's be honest, we're all probably a little sick of these by now. The hard root beers were really great when they first came out, really popular. They seem to have tapered off. I still enjoy them from time to time, but I'm just not as gung-ho about it as I used to be. The hard orange and cream, not bad. Kind of falls into the same category, though. The novelty's worn off, but it's still a nice treat once in a while. Hard cola, that can go either way. And hard apple ale. Apple ales and apple beers have really been catching on. What was it? Smooth brewed, full body, refreshing, crisp apple ale with sweet... Special brewer's yeast, so a true apple ale. So this one here is probably the only one that's actually a full-on brew. Secret family recipe with classic cola bitter sweetness and a smooth finish. A true hard cola brewed with real natural cola nut. Fruit of the great cola tree. So this is actually brewed as well. Based on what I'm seeing, though, I'm guessing these first 3 are actually malt beverages, and this is more of an actual brew. Yeah, malt beverage with natural flavors. Malt beverage with natural flavor, yeah. So, again, based on what I'm seeing, we've got 3 malt beverages and a true brewed beer-type product, just made with apples instead of grains. So without further ado, let's get into them. We'll start with the root beer. Probably being one of the more popular items still. And yes, I'm doing these straight out of the can as the brewer intended. Now that's really sweet right up front. It's got a little bit of a bite to it and actually a bit of a chemical smell. And I can't quite place. It might just be coming off of the aluminum can. It's okay. A little sweet, a little syrupy. Got a bit of a bite to it, but I am not getting much of a root beer flavor off of it. I'm going to put that as a solid 1 out of 5. Not a fan, but at that price, you can't go wrong. If your pocketbook's hurting as bad as mine is these days, it's not a bad option to save a little bit of money while you're waiting for that next post-Christmas paycheck to roll in. I'm going to cleanse the palate a little bit here. Let's check out the orange and cream. That smells more like orange right up front than that smells like root beer, so I'm a little encouraged about that. Doesn't. Hmm. As I get right down into it, it's got a little bit of that weird chemical smell. I think I might be getting some of the metallic odor off of the aluminum can, so we'll try hovering a little higher. It's a little more orangey and sweet than the hard root beer, but it's still got this weird aftertaste to it that is just off-putting. Um, Maybe a 1.5 out of 5 for this one. Still a decent bargain. It's not undrinkable. All right, on to the hard cola. A little bit of sweetness, a little bit of a bite to it. Not getting a really great aroma off of it, but nothing, nothing particular. Overall, just a sweetness with that weird aftertaste. I don't know what the hell the aftertaste is, but it's in all three of these, and it tastes the same. It's this weird, not quite bitter, but that's the closest equivalent I have to it. It's like a combination of bitter and sour chemical aftertaste, and it's not the aluminum from the can in the taste. It's just something odd and off-putting. So this is sitting at a solid 1 out of 5 as well. Let's see if the apple ale can kind of pull this out for us here. I don't know why I bothered drinking extra water there. It doesn't seem to matter how much I drink for water in between to cleanse the palate. It's not helping. These are not impressing me. Ooh, apple. A sweet apple, and I'm not getting that chemical smell off of this one. Maybe want to get right down into it, but way fainter than the others. This is promising. Ooh, pardon. Hmm. It's nice and appley, very sweet, and it does still have that weird chemical aftertaste to it, but it's much more subdued in this one. Um, I almost want to bump it up to a 2.5 out of 5, which is an average rating on a 1 to 5 scale, but that that aftertaste is just there enough to be off-putting. Not as bad as these guys, but it's still there. I'm going to put this at a solid 2 out of 5. So out of them all, the apple ale with the 8% alcohol by volume is probably your best bet, because one, it's a stronger drink, and two, it tastes a lot better. It's at the same price point as these, at least at the local bargain bin. I don't know about the stores around you, but keep an eye out for them if you want to save a few bucks. I bet they're cheap there too. Matter of fact, I'd be surprised if I look up this company and find out that they're still in business with 4 just plain 3 awful products and 1 less than average one. That might be why they're on sale. But if you do find them and they're anywhere near that $2 a 4-pack price, that's 50 cents for a 16 ounce can. That's not a bad price, and they're tolerable enough to make it worth it. But again, I would not recommend them. We got 2 of these came in at a 1 out of 5. We got 1 that came in at a 1.5 out of 5. And honestly, the apple ale, being the best of the bunch, still comes in at a 2 out of 5, which is less than average. But it'll get you drunk faster because it's got 2% more alcohol by volume, and it's easier to drink than the other 3. So there's your holiday shopping tip from the Mighty Plantain, here to help you save some money. Hit me up down in the comments, the email link down below. Let me know if you've tried any of these, what you think of them, if you agree or disagree with my assessment. Be interested to hear that feedback. If you really enjoyed this video, make sure to hit me up down below with a like and a share. And don't forget to subscribe by clicking that little subscribe button. Once you've subscribed, you'll get a notification every time I post a new video. Until next time, folks, thanks for tuning in, and holiday cheers. Awful. You're all awful. You're a sad, sad disappointment, and you should be ashamed. Every single one of you. Just awful. Now, a little while back, we did a bit of a comparison with the Not Your Father's Hard Root Beer review.
Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for the beer, man. So, highly recommended by you. The Extreme Beer Fest this weekend. We'll be able to get a hold of, I believe it's the American